There's rumor that you played the bear in Happy Gilmore 2 in the scene where Travis has honey put on him.
Can you
confirm or deny this rumor?
I can deny. Like, this is one of those ones where like we'll send it to each other and be like, hey, did you hear I was the bear in there? He's like, yeah, you hear we bought a house in Lake Como? Like,
yeah, right?
We're just sort of like, at this point, we're just like, of course they think I'm inside of a bear costume. Like, I'm honored to be thought of in that context because I loved that movie so much. I watched it multiple times. Loved it so much. Whoever did the bear acting was I'll always remember meeting you for the first time, Jason.
What was that first impression like? Did you know I was told to be on my best behavior?
I didn't know what you were told, but I did know that one of the first things I saw was like you say to Kylie, I was just shotgunning beers with the Bills Mafia, and I really want to go through one of the fire tables.
Yep.
I want to jump through it. I want to jump onto the flaming table. And she goes, okay, can we not do that right now?
Yeah, guy.
And since then, I've heard her say that exact thing to your 4-year-old about like, mommy, I want to throw this pudding on the wall. Wouldn't that be fun? Can we not do it right now?
That's a common phrase for.
And then I swear to God, Jason, you flew through the window at light speed. I've never seen someone so big move so fast. And all of a sudden, like, you're out there in the snow. You're handing me children through the window.
I was trying to. That was probably not my best moment.
It was. I think it actually was.
She's like, Taylor. I was like, you want to see Taylor? I got you. Let's go.
We're going in.
Whose kid is that, Jason?
Don't know.
Do you know where this kid came from? I think it was your best moment, and I think I'm very lucky to have gotten to see it.
Taylor Swift's world has always been a blend of superstardom, intrigue, and heartfelt confession. Combine that with the raw, unfiltered energy of the Kelce brothers, and you have a recipe for a headline-grabbing moment that fans will talk about for weeks, if not years. In a twist that the internet is still trying to process, Jason Kelce, in his trademark candid style, accidentally let slip a juicy detail about his brother Travis Kelce's rumored engagement to Taylor Swift. The setting? Their wildly popular podcast, New Heights. But let's rewind. Taylor Swift, global pop icon, and Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chiefs' charismatic tight end, have been the subject of feverish speculation ever since whispers of their romance began. Swifties and football fans alike dissected every sighting, from Taylor appearing at Arrowhead Stadium to Travis making Easter eggs appearances at her Eras tour. The couple's chemistry was undeniable, but the question on everyone's mind was, would Travis pop the question? And if so, when? No one could predict that Jason Kelce, Travis's older brother and Philadelphia Eagles star, would unintentionally fan those flames in spectacular fashion. The podcast episode started innocently enough. The Kelce brothers were riffing about the NFL, sharing stories from their childhood, and teasing each other in the way only siblings can. But as the conversation shifted toward their personal lives, Jason's guard slipped. Maybe it was the comfort of brotherly banter, or the casual tone of the podcast, but suddenly, Jason blurted out a sentence that sent shockwaves through the fandom. Well, when you showed me that ring, I knew you weren't messing around. For a split second, there was silence. Even through speakers and earbuds, listeners could sense the abrupt shift in energy. Travis, usually quick with a witty comeback, stammered. What ring, man? He said, attempting to play it cool, but his voice gave away just a hint of panic. Jason, realizing what he'd done, tried to recover, but the damage was done. The internet exploded. Clips of the moment ricocheted across social media. Twitter trended with hashtags like #KelseyProposal, #SwiftRing, and #JasonDidWhat. Swifties and sports fans united in a frenzy of speculation. Was Travis Kelce about to propose? Had he already done it? And most importantly, how did Taylor Swift react to this bombshell? That's where the story takes an even more interesting turn. According to sources close to Swift, Taylor was listening to the podcast in real time. She's been known to appreciate the Kelce brothers' humor and has even joked about being an honorary Kelce. When Jason's accidental revelation aired, Taylor was at her New York apartment, surrounded by a small group of friends and her longtime publicist, Tree Payne. Eyewitnesses say Taylor's reaction was pure, unfiltered shock. She gasped audibly, clapped both hands over her mouth, and exclaimed, "Did he just say what I think he said?" Her friends burst into laughter, while Tree Payne immediately reached for her phone. Taylor, ever the master of narrative and public image, didn't panic. Instead, she took a deep breath and smiled, her signature mix of nerves and excitement. "Well," she reportedly said, "I guess the cat's out of the bag. Or at least, the ring is." But what made this moment truly captivating was not just the slip-up itself, but the way it illuminated the dynamics between the Kelce brothers and between Travis and Taylor. For a relationship that had been meticulously private, shielded from the relentless gaze of paparazzi and Twitter sleuths, this was a rare, unguarded glimpse behind the curtain. The days following the podcast were a whirlwind. Tabloids scrambled to get confirmation. Paparazzi staked out Taylor's Tribeca apartment. Jewelry experts analyzed every photo of Taylor's hands, searching for a glint of diamond. Meanwhile, fans speculated wildly. Some believed the engagement had already happened, others insisted it was imminent, and a few theorized the entire moment was an elaborate PR stunt orchestrated by Taylor herself. After all, she's no stranger to crafting headlines. But the Kelce brothers, known for their authenticity, aren't exactly the type to stage a faux pas. Those close to Travis say he was genuinely rattled by Jason's slip-up, but also amused. He reportedly texted Taylor immediately after the episode aired. "Well, guess we're trending again. Sorry, babe, Jason's mouth is faster than his 40-yard dash." Taylor's reply, a string of laughing emojis and a single cryptic message. "Maybe it's time to start practicing my acceptance speech." The aftermath of the podcast saw a fascinating shift in the public's perception of the Kelce-Swift romance. Until now, much of the coverage had centered on their differences. Pop star meets football star, two worlds collide, opposites attract. But Jason's accidental reveal humanized them. Suddenly, fans were rooting not just for a fairy tale romance, but for two real people navigating love in the spotlight. Interviews with friends and family painted a picture of a couple deeply in love, but determined to do things their way. Travis, known for his playful bravado on the field, is reportedly smitten with Taylor's intellect and wit. Taylor, meanwhile, appreciates Travis's loyalty and sense of humor. One insider described them as two people who genuinely make each other better, adding, "They laugh a lot, they support each other's dreams, and they're not afraid to be silly together." As for the ring, details remain tantalizingly scarce. Some sources claim it's a vintage-inspired sparkler, possibly custom designed by a renowned New York jeweler. Others insist Travis chose something understated, in keeping with Taylor's evolving sense of style. What's clear is that the ring, whether already presented or still hidden away, has become a symbol, not just of a possible engagement, but of a new chapter in both their lives. Throughout it all, Taylor has remained remarkably poised. In her most recent public appearance, she was asked directly about the engagement rumors. Her answer was classic Swift. "I love surprises, and I love that people care enough to speculate. But some things are more fun when you don't see them coming." If there's one thing Taylor Swift knows, it's how to keep an audience hanging on her every word. This episode with the Kelce brothers, accidental or not, has only added to the mystique. In a world obsessed with instant gratification and oversharing, Taylor and Travis's approach feels almost retro, letting moments unfold organically, allowing rumors to swirl, and occasionally letting a well-timed slip of the tongue set the internet on fire. In the weeks since the podcast, both Taylor and Travis have leaned into the chaos. The couple was recently spotted in Kansas City, enjoying a low-key dinner with Jason and his wife, Kylie. Onlookers described the mood as joyful and full of inside jokes. One diner claimed to have overheard Travis teasing Jason about his newfound status as the world's worst secret keeper. Jason, for his part, took it in stride, joking, "Well, if you're going to make headlines, might as well make them with family." For fans, the moment is a reminder that even the biggest stars are, at heart, just people, subject to nerves, gaffes, and the unpredictable magic of real life. Whether or not an engagement is officially announced in the coming weeks, the story of Jason Kelce's accidental reveal has already become legend. In the end, maybe that's the real magic of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's romance. It's unscripted, it's unexpected, and it keeps everyone guessing, right up until the final chorus. So, the next time you tune into New Heights, listen closely. You never know what secrets might slip out and what new chapter might begin. One thing's for sure, Taylor Swift's shocked reaction, immortalized in that split-second gasp, will go down as one of the most unforgettable moments in pop culture history. And as always, the world will be watching, waiting, and wondering what's next for this power couple who just can't help but keep us on our toes.